So I'm just getting the ferry now. I've already pre-booked it, but just got to get my boarding pass. But it cost me $91 for a return ticket across here, and it's only like I think a 10-15 minute ferry ride. Jeez, it's expensive, isn't it?
Look, I'll get you in lane 2 for me.
Cool, no worries, thanks a lot. Well, there you go. So maybe I'll get on this ferry. I didn't think I was going to, but I feel bad because there's a whole heap of people in lane 1 and not many people in lane 2. And she said, go into lane 2, which means I could probably get on the ferry before they do. And it's like a first come, first serve basis. So who knows? Anyway, I have a phone appointment at, I don't know, in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'm hoping that I can get across to Bruny Island and settle in for a little bit, and then, yeah, see what happens from there. Wow, I'm impressed. It's very similar to the BC ferries, just swankier. Alright, we get to go upstairs and enjoy it from the top, I believe, so I'm going to do that. This ferry is quite nice. You got Bruny is just there, not very far away now. I think maybe less than 10 minutes and we'll be docked. Pulled up, and next to me is this. Oh, there's 2 of them. 2 little puppies in the car. What a vista they've got. Bruny Island House of Whiskey. Picked up a small, well, medium-sized bottle of whiskey for a friend of mine who's going through a bit of a tough time, and recently diagnosed with diabetes, and that'd have to suck. So what do I get? Something that's probably going to make it worse for him. But anyway, it's a thought that counts. Yeah. Now I've got a few things going on with the van. I noticed that the alternator didn't kick in when it should have. So I'm hoping it does kick in. I mean, it kicks in, but it then goes back down. Like it's at 12.3 volts at the moment. It just kicked in. It's gone up to 14.7, which is perfect, where it should be. But then it's been diving back down to 12, and it's like, why? It needs to stay because I'm only at 65% capacity of my starter battery because I accidentally allowed it to drain a bit. And I need to get my poop in a group. I have no idea what I'm doing, where I'm going, anything. I have zero plan. There's one shop I do. Shop? I guess it's a shop. They sell things. There's one place I want to go here on Bruny Island. Bruny Island cheese. It's a fromagerie that they make everything here on the island, and they ship all over the world. So it's pretty good. And I did promise somebody I was going to get some blue cheese for them, some moldy cheese. We're just pulling up now. Well, me and Caspar pulling up onto Bruny Island cheese. So, oh my goodness! Oh goodness! I might be able to do my appointment and then go back in and not have to stress about it if they're open till like 5 or something, right? But if they're only, open till 3 or 4, I don't want to rush necessarily. So I don't know. Let's see. No point keeping the car running. I do have an hour before my appointment, so maybe it's enough time. I'm pretty sure that's not where you're meant to put your P plate, but anyway. Yeah, see, 10 till 4. I think I might do this for tomorrow. Oh, it's now got Bruny Island beer. Yeah, definitely I'm going to come back tomorrow. There's way too many people here anyway, and I won't have time really to go through and have a chat and all that kind of stuff, especially if I'm going to get run over. I think what I'll do is I'll go to the campground. I'll go to the campground, settle in, do my appointment, and then I'll just place it down there. And then I'll come back tomorrow. I think I'll just, come back tomorrow. There's like 10 cars here, and I'm already anxious about filming in public. And I don't want to create any more anxiety than I need to. So I'll come back. They're open 10 to 4 every day, and the cheese is good. Trippy parcel of land, because this section here we're on gets even narrower over that side, and at the end you can't quite see it, but around there somewhere I'll be camping for the night. have pulled up to Neck Beach camping area. I've got about 20 minutes before my phone call with a client, so it's going to be fun and games getting all set up. Hopefully I've got good internet signal. If not, fingers crossed I can get Starlink to work. The roads are okay coming in, but just a little bit rough. A few potholes. Campfires must not be left unattended. No shit, Sherlock. It looks like a good spot there, but oh, there's another camper over here. It's going to put the awning out, but the wind is a bit too strong, and I don't want to lose the awning, so it ain't going to come out. But I do have some firewood, which is good, so I'll start a fire, and but not right now because I've got to make a phone call to this client, which will be any minute now. I've got 15 minutes, so I think what I might do is go to the bathroom first, and it's over there. So if I don't come back in a couple of minutes, then you know what's happened. So I might get a fire going. Certainly not here. I'll put it over here. And I don't want a big fire, but I wouldn't mind something to get it going. I did all my prep work yesterday. The appointment was meant to be yesterday, so I did all the prep work anyway. But the poor lady had some family dramas to deal with, so we postponed till today. So I don't muck around. I don't try and worry about starting things with the old-fashioned method. Good old sexy redheads. Do the trick, and then grab a lot of this bark, and we'll just put it on top like this, and that'll eventually catch. And what's really nice is if you put some of the gum leaf on top, you'll end up having a really nice smell at the campground. But you've got to be able to light the sucker first. Redheads in there. Yeah, that's the brand, Redheads. It's pretty cool. After this, I've got to try and figure out how to pay for this campground, because it is a paid campground. And when I came in, I didn't see where to pay. Maybe you did. I didn't see it. So when I finish this call, which should only be in a half an hour maximum, then I will go for a wander and have a look. Now, it might not sound efficient to you, but to me it is I'm going to put a pot of water and boil it. I won't need it just yet, but when I go to boil it later on, it'll be ready to go. Does that make sense? So I might get that ready, because I hate cooking in the dark. Sometimes I've got to call my customer from the mobile because the dialer that we use comes up as suspected spam, and so it auto rejects. That can happen with these computer generated phone numbers. Obviously it's not spam, it's me. That is no kidding. Did I lose the mic? I'll grab another one for tomorrow, so I have to go dig it, because where the case is right at the very end, because I don't drink that often. Not really. There it is. 10 buckaroos. There's the little thing. That separated the sand dune that you could see, like I was on one side on the road and the sand dune was on the other. It got so high that the signal got lost on the drone, and so I've got it set to never land, just to hover if it loses a connection, which is always a smart idea. If you saw my very first video, you'll see it landed on the road, nearly got run over. But it was out over the ocean, which was worse, right? Because if it landed, yikes, that would have been a problem. Might get out of the smoke. That's a bigger fire than I'd like. Well, not right now, it's not. Will be when it catches. More fire, less smoke. That's ideal, right? Up your bum. That's a movie reference, by the way, just so you know. I'm on a little bit of a angle. I didn't get the leveling right. What can you do? Can't always get it right, especially when you're on your own. Got to try and figure out not only where the level's meant to be, but also how far up that little ramp I've got on which wheels to make it level. Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day. I got up a few moments ago, tidy up the van, because you've got to go from, there's 3 modes within a van, right? You've got travel mode, so where everything gets packed away and it doesn't slide off the side, like having a camera here, for example, it'll slide. So I put it up on the bed so it's fairly safe. And then you've got work mode, which is what I'm in at the moment. My chair's disabled from being locked down, and I'll be able to access, losing my voice now, able to access the computer and so on. And then you've got sleep mode, which means that everything on the bed comes off the bed onto the floor so you can get into the bed, because there's only so much space you've got in a van, right? Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get my coffee. The water's almost boiled. Get ready for my first appointment this morning, and probably should upload some videos into the Mac, because I reckon the phone's going to have a few hundred video clips. Anyway, today I have 2 appointments, 10:30 I think it is, and 4:30 I think. In the middle I'm going to go to a couple of places and go from there, but in the moment I'm going to get my coffee and I'm going to walk down to the beach, because I'm really close to the beach, and we'll check that out. Coffee is now made. I am charging up my drone batteries and my microphone batteries, because, well, they've died yesterday. 3 batteries. Shearwaters and penguins. No photography? What? Oh, okay, that just protects their eyes when you're here at night time, if you're going to see the penguins. Hey, that'd be really cool if we got to see penguins. Hello. Beautiful thing. I doubt we'll see a penguin now. Wow. Well, I came down to the beach and the path just stops. Have a look. The path just ends here. And it's about a, I don't know, a metre drop. I'm too old to jump up and down that. I'm sure there's another path or something. Here we are at the Bruny Island cheese, and now I believe Bruny Island beer. There's a few people here, so hopefully I can get in and have a look. Got my little stash. I got a honey pale ale. I've never had a honey pale ale before, and a few cheeses, bread and butter pickle. Give it a go. These aren't all for me. Some of them are gifts for people. But this is the best cheesery fromagerie in Australia. So the guy in there was telling me that this cheese called Raw George goes really well with this honey pale ale. Bruny Island cheese match, Raw George. I got this bread and butter pickle. What else I get here? I got Saint. Ooh, this one I'm excited about. I got two of these. Well, that is the Bruny Island cheesery or fromagerie done. Now, my next stop is the Bruny Island honey. I think it is. There you go, Wally, on your way. There's a real bee hanging out there. That's funny, I've been going from Bruny Island from, well, almost north to south. And I'd get to a place, you know, like I was at Bruny Island cheese a bit ago, and then I went to the Bruny Island honey, and now I'm at the Bruny Island chocolate company because they have imaginations with their names. But I have got this Tasmanian whiskey truffle. I'm gonna give that a go. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. I don't think there's enough alcohol in here to bother me. But there's same tourists are following me the whole way along, and it's kind of frustrating now because they come in and they're just obnoxiously loud and intrusive. Anyway, what would you say? Truffles? Well, pigs up. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's freaking great. It doesn't really tell you much, but that's the sticker if you ever get to it. Oh, there. Oh, divine. Just the most subtlest touch of whiskey. I mean the subtlest touch. Oh. I love these bays and coves. Just met an old guy here who was at the lookout, and he was saying his grandfather had moved to Tasmania in the 1800s, or came to Bruny Island in the 1800s. And there was no ferry, of course, back then. And they had to get all their supplies over on a rowboat, which was, you know, of course, it's the 1800s, but it's kind of blows your mind, doesn't it? You know, they had to settle this place. This rest stop here is called Two Tree Point. I don't know where the two trees come from because there's a hell of a lot more than two trees, but see, Two Tree Point. The picnic table there. The sand is nice and white. Ooh. Resolution Creek. What do we got here? Captain Cook's ship watered here. 28th of January, 1777. Just lovely. Is that the two trees? How could you not enjoy traveling around and seeing these places? That looks brilliant. It's even got a whale and a cub inside. Apologise for the audio. I am charging up my mic because I forgot to keep it charged. But I'm just on a back road to the other side of South Bruny Island, and it's on this really cool dirt track, but the problem is like clay, and the van is not liking it. I'm sliding all over the place, so I'm taking it really slow, about 45-50 kilometers an hour at the moment. And I'm worried that if I go downhill, will I have traction to stop? Because at the moment, I'm going uphill, and what goes up must come down.